Hey there, Duncan here. So, quick one. If you are looking for a name for a project to buy a .com domain name, and you want to use the strategy of finding an exact match domain name, um, for example, Peter Levels has done this with Photo AI. So there's like 110,000 people a month who search for Photo AI, and he bought photoai.com. I think he actually paid like $50,000 or something like that for it. But obviously, you know, a lot of the time you're going to want to just buy the one that's available to register for the normal kind of $10 registration fee. So you can actually do this just completely inside Cursor. So I'll just show you quickly kind of how this works. So I've just said, I'm thinking about making a newsletter generator AI SaaS. It takes several existing sources and makes it into a newsletter. I want to find a relevant .com domain that's available to register for a relevant exact match to a relevant search term with some search volume. Please use the SEO and Whois tools to suggest some. So this is basically where, I'm using MCP servers here. So there's two different ones because obviously I want it to be able to connect to a SEO tool to get the real search volume. But I also want to make sure that these domain names are, there's .com domain names available. So basically what you want to do is get these two MCP servers. So there's this one that I'm using, Ultimate Keyword Research Tool, that's hosted on Apify. So a lot of, if you're not familiar with Apify, it's pretty useful. It's got mostly like kind of web scrapers. But a lot of them now, if you go to the API section, they've added this MCP server section here. So what you need to do is just copy this into your Cursor MCP server section. So obviously, just go on. If you don't know how to do that, just Google it. It's really simple. The Cursor team have great docs, so just do that. And then the other one that you need is the Whois MCP server. So if you just go to MCP servers .org, I'm just putting spaces there because I can't remember exactly is that. But yeah, if you search on here, I don't know where the search box is. That's a bit of a issue, but maybe I can just search. Here we go. Yeah, here it is. Whois MCP. So yeah, this you don't need an API key or anything because anyone can use Whois. Basically, Whois is a service for looking up who owns a domain, when it was registered, etc., etc. So basically, what we're using it for here is just checking if it's available. So once you've added those two, you just need to give it a prompt like this. Maybe give it kind of a hint to use these MCP tools. So if I go to settings and then MCP tools, you can see like there's a few here that I've got, and Whois and SEO are both there. And you can, if you click this, it shows you what the names of the individual tools are. And if you want, you can kind of, if it's not working, you can give it a hint to use those. But with the latest models, like I'm using at the moment Claude for Sonnet, it's pretty good at just figuring that out. So you can see here, it's called the the tool, the SEO tool once to basically start it and then get the results from it because it takes a while to run. If you want a kind of faster tool for this, look at data for SEO. So data for SEO.com. So they've just released the MCP for that as well. Difference with that is that you do need to pay up front. So I think you need to top up like $50 worth of API credit. So if you're only kind of using it like once, and it costs, so this tool cost me like 30 cents to run. And if you sign up for Apify, you get $5 of free credits every month. So if you're just using it for this like once or twice, and you don't want to have to top up $50 just to try it out, then do that. But the data for SEO API is something I've used quite a bit in the past, and it's a lot faster than this basically. So then you can see that it's basically come up with some potential keywords and domain ideas, and then it's gone and checked the most obvious one here first, so newslettergenerator.com, and you can see it got the result that it's already registered, not very surprising. And then it's got some different ideas here. So basically, the results here are newslettergenerators.com, so the plural version, and then it's obviously got some statistics here, so like 170 searches a month, $18 CPC, so that's how much it would cost per click to actually bid on it for Google search ads, and then SEO difficulty. So we've got some other ideas here. So none of these are amazing, unfortunately. And it's saying, like, for reference, here's some ones that would be nice to get that were all registered in 2020. Oh, sorry, when they expire. So if you want to wait around, but if you want to just get going now, here's, and then it's got a recommendation here. And if you want, obviously, you can ask it to save this to like a markdown file, or you can just tell it to start generating content based on this. So just a quick kind of tip there for this one, and hopefully that was helpful. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you have anything else that you'd like to see from what I'm doing here. All right, thanks. Bye.